destination is today's destination, as I will wrap up round 5 of Super Rugby Pacific. Grab your tickets, sit back, relax, as the train is about to leave the station. Toot toot! So, this round was a mixture of big scores and close calls, as some teams blew out the scoreline towards the end, while others tried their best to keep their distance, but weren't able to do so. We start with the Hurricanes v Force in Napier. Can the Hurricanes build momentum after last week's win, or will the Force find their magic after their 8-point loss to the Highlanders? Let's find out. Hurricanes v Force. Pack. Canes by 31. Pasta right on the money. Synopsis of the game. Both teams took a while to get going, as opportunities were hard to come by, but once they did, the Force struck first through a wonderful in and out backline but then the Hurricanes struck back through a dynamic snipe off the breakdown. The Force led by 3 heading into the break. The second half was a lot more entertaining, as the Force got the early penalty, but apart from that, the Canes combined elusive plays with decisive playmaking as they built up a big lead. The Force did fight fire with fire though, as they looked threatening towards the end of the game, but unfortunately it was just too little too late. Well done, Hurricanes. Epic way to get an extra confidence booster after last week. Force, tried your best but not enough. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Isaiah Walker and Darcy Swain, as the two big lads were in each other's faces throughout set piece time, and they were menaces in the breakdown and produced some cool moments. Try of the game goes to Callum Hagen. Some brilliant bench momentum provided the platform for him to score one of the best tries of the round so far. Next game, Fijian Drua versus Brumbies. Can the Drua come off the bye and secure the win at home, or will the Brumbies avenge their loss to the Reds from last week and pull off an upset? And two, Drua v Brumbies. Pack. Drua still got the win, but it was way over my plus 8. Synopsis of the game. A nice iced penalty got the Drua off to a tremendous start, but then the Brumbies unleashed some silky skill set to strike back. For a while there, the two teams traded blows with some trailblazing forward play. The Drua led by 8 at half time, not to mention there were 2 yellow cards and some stupid errors by the home team. Why the Brumbies did not capitalise on these opportunities, I'll never know. Second half then, and apart from a few Brumbies Smith, the Drua, made it one-way traffic as some acrobatic forward plays and back play creativity sealed the victory for them. The Brumbies had a few chances at the death but couldn't get it done. Well done, Drua. What a way to come back from the bye. Brumbies held in there but not quite enough in the end. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Toby McPherson, and I saw Nasila as they had a great matchup at line out time and really killed each other at the breakdown. They couldn't be separated. Try of the game goes to Salusi Ravundi. A nice breakaway off a driving maul just meant he had to score. One of the greatest Drua tries I've ever seen. Next game then, Crusaders v Highlanders. Can the Highlanders get the sweep on their little brothers, or will the Crusaders come back with a vengeance? Game 3, Crusaders v Highlanders. Pack. Crusaders still got the win, but not by 31. Synopsis of the game. A groundbreaking solo effort saw the Crusaders strike first, but then some ill discipline by the Red and Blacks saw the Highlanders strike back through some silky back play, and they just went bang bang. The Crusaders then threw in some initiative forward play to keep themselves in touch with the Highlanders leading by half time. The Crusaders got off to a wonderful start in the second half as they combined decisive set-piece plays with breathtaking driving maul moves to dot down, and my God, I was out of my seat. The Highlanders had some opportunities, but just couldn't capitalize on them. They were just too little too late. Well done, Crusaders. What a way to get your final win on Apollo Project. Highlanders dug deep, but lost it in the second half. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to the two hookers, Cody Taylor and Jack Taylor. They provided some cool moments against each other and were not separated even from the kickoff. Try of the game goes to Johnny Lee. A brilliant pass by Ethan Blackler saw him surge over the score. One of the best Crusaders tries I've ever seen. Next game, Waratahs versus Reds. Can the Reds build some momentum after their victory last week, or will the Waratahs get revenge after their loss to the Hurricanes? Game 4, Reds v Waratahs. Pack. Waratahs by 2, but it didn't work out. Synopsis of the game. The Reds got off to a wonderful start through a dynamic kick and chase move to strike first. It took a while for the visitors to get going, but they then struck through a blockbusting pick and go scenario. Then passes went sticking and errors were being made as the two teams were locked up at half time. The Stars got off to a tremendous start in the second, however, as they got together some integral forward play to get themselves over the line. The two sides then traded blows, which was quite intriguing. But despite a brilliant effort from the Waratahs backs, it was some razzle dazzle that got the Reds over the line in the end. Well done, Reds! You did very well to carry the momentum back on track. Waratahs, sorry boys, you just couldn't get it done. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Luke Adamson and Fraser McWright. The two number 7s had an absolute hell of a game against each other, provided some awesome moments and great tussles in the breakdown. Try of the game goes to Isaac Henry. Some brilliant work was done in the lead up to his try. It was really quite something. In fact, it got me out of my seat. Next game, Blues v Moana, Pasifika. Can the Blues carry the momentum from last week, or will Moana avenge the loss to the Chiefs in Hamilton? Game 5, Blues v Moana. Pack Blues by 38, so it wasn't far off. Synopsis of the game. A brilliant breakdown tonight saw the home team strike first, who then unveiled some extraordinary back play to build on their lead. Moana then used their big boys to land their first blow of the game, and the lead was only 8 by half time. Moana had some disallowed tries and a red card though. Second half was all the Blues as it was one-way traffic. Some intelligent forward work combined with some delicious back play killed the deal, and all Moana could do was just watch. They had their opportunities, yes, but couldn't take them. Well done, Blues! Great way to build the momentum. Moana, keep your heads high. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Xavier Diana and Lala Milo, as the two of them really challenged each other in their vital areas and couldn't be separated. Try of the game goes to Cody Vay, as he made a great solo effort off of a great pass by one of his teammates. One of the best Blues tries I've seen this year. Next up, outro station. Outrons and Trinets. That round was interesting in my opinion. I really enjoyed the rugby, don't get me wrong, but there was a lack of buffer, which I really didn't like. I was really expecting more venom out of the two teams. That's for the other games, apart from the Hurricanes fourth game. That featured more buffer than the others. My round rating does not change, however, as it still gets a 10 out of 10. Really cool tactics and tries were being scored, and some of the teams' plays they showed off were really cool to watch too. My game of the week goes to the Crusaders Highlanders. There were some really awesome tries scored, and I thought some of the passes were gonna go astray. I cannot believe some of them landed. I thought the Crusaders were in trouble at times, and that second half was one of the best Crusaders performances I've ever seen. Really looking forward to round 6, and just watching some more incredible rugby. That's it, Trons and Tronettes. We have reached our destination station, so please take your belongings as we approach the platform and disembark from the carriages and just have an awesome afternoon. And like, comment, share, and do all that other malarkey, as well as it really helps me out. A simple "how are you?" or "hey mate, what's wrong?" can make anyone's day, so just be kind to one another, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in another vid. Ciao!